The United States is turning up the heat on ISIS in Syria once again. And this time it's not a one-off strike or a warning shot, it's a sustained campaign. The US Central Command has released fresh images and details showing what it describes as an intense counterterrorism operation aimed at crushing the Islamic State network inside Syria. Well, according to the Central Command, between February 3rd and February 12th, the US carried out 10 strikes on more than 30 ISIS targets across the country. The strikes were aimed at the group's weapons storage sites, communications infrastructure and logistical hubs, basically the backbone that keeps a terrorist organization alive. The strikes were carried out using so-called precision munitions, weapons designed to destroy specific targets. The US deployed military hardware, including fighter jets, helicopters and unmanned drones, in an operation that was coordinated and intense. The Central Command described the campaign as part of its mission to maintain relentless military pressure on ISIS. The strikes are tied to a broader mission called Operation Hawkeye Strike, which has so far claimed to have killed or captured 50 ISIS terrorists and hit more than 100 ISIS targets. This latest escalation began after a deadly ambush in Syria's Palmyra. In December last year, a member of Syria's general security forces linked to ISIS attacked US and Syrian forces. It led to the killing of 2 American soldiers and an interpreter and renewed a push to hunt down ISIS cells before they can rebuild. Meanwhile, Syria itself has officially joined an anti-ISIS coalition, with the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio praising Damascus for its cooperation.
So we met with the Syrian foreign minister and with the General Mazloum on behalf of the Kurds, a historic meeting, okay, together in the same meeting. Now, let me say that no one here has ever disputed that the challenge of Syria was going to be a very significant one,
The US Central Command said that its latest operation followed earlier strikes conducted between January 27th and February the 2nd, when US forces hit ISIS communications and logistics sites and weapons storage locations. But analysts say the bigger concern is that ISIS is trying to rebuild itself after the fall of Bashar al-Assad in 2024. With Syria destabilized and weapons spreading after soldiers abandoned posts, ISIS has found room to reorganize. In response, the US and its allies have taken additional measures. Just last week, more than 5,700 detained ISIS suspects were transferred from Syria to Iraq to reduce the risk of mass prison breakouts. At the same time, the US is reducing its troop presence in the country, while evacuating its long-standing base in Al-Tanf after nearly a decade. So now, as US warplanes intensify attacks from above, American troops are quietly scaling down on the ground, with the fight against ISIS entering a new and dangerous phase.
Power doesn't end quietly. Some deaths are not accidents. They are messages. A gunshot. A crowd. A country frozen. The killer disappears. The questions don't. This is not just about who died. It's about what followed. Governments fell. Armies moved. History rewrote itself. 5 leaders. 5 moments. One pattern. The assassination.